Check, testing. Let's go do some donuts. Hey guys, welcome to another what?
Another big story in the life.
Welcome to another episode of Supercar Garage. You guys all remember Juan. He's the one who put the tires on my Lamborghini. And today we're going to do a little bit of a car comparison. We're going to be comparing, we're back here at Jerry's Brake and Wheel, but we're going to be comparing a Lamborghini Gallardo Coupe versus the Lamborghini Gallardo Spider. What are the differences between the two cars? You guys are just about to find out. So we'll start right here with this beautiful LP560-4. This is a 2013. This is the Coupe. So you can see this nice piece of glass back here covering the engine bay. This is a beautiful car. Interior is pretty much the same as mine. Not a whole lot of a big difference. One big difference between this car and my car is this is four-wheel drive. The car weighs a little bit less than mine because it is a coupe. So when you go to a Spider like mine, all the support, the structural support of this car is down here in the pan. So you can see the differences between my car. There's nothing holding this car together but that bottom pan right there. And the coupe, you can see the coupe is a much stronger car. And also back here you can see my car is a convertible. We're going to get into that in a little bit, and you're going to see why we don't have the glass. My car is also an LP550-2, so my car is rear wheel drive versus the all-wheel drive. So one of the biggest differences between the two cars is the size of the interior. The Coupe has quite a bit more room behind the seats. You even have this nice little ledge back here. You can put more stuff back. But what's nice about this car is you can put the seat way back farther. So when you get into the car, man, I don't know what I'd do if I had all this room on my Spider. This thing is like huge compared to my car. What can I say? I wanted a convertible, so I'm going to show you guys the difference. So we're inside the car now, and you can see my legs have plenty of room. I've got room to go back on the seat and recline it. I've got about 4 inches in between my knee and the seat, and my legs are almost stretched out. Now I'm 6 feet tall. This is luxury to me. This side, same thing. The seat goes back a lot farther, so your passengers are a little bit more comfortable in the coupe. One thing I will say is in the coupe, you just feel a little bit more secure when you're driving the car, especially high speeds. You always have that little fear in the back end that when you're doing 150 miles an hour, what happens if I crash? You don't ever want to think about that. But that can get pretty ugly in the car. But this car, as you guys can see, there's a ton of leg room. So we'll go over to my car now and we'll see what my car looks like. Okay guys, so now we are sitting in my Spider. We're in my little convertible here. And if I'm going to put the other car key in here. You guys can see my knee is touching. I don't have any room. And where I sit in the car, I can't even sit in the position that I need to sit in to actually drive the car, because that key is in my way. So what I have come up with, and this was my idea, this is your typical Lamborghini key. It is quite big. You can bend the key down like that, but it's always in your way and it keeps popping up. So what I've done to make a little more room for me in my car is I've taken the key fob apart. So I'm gonna try to have a new back piece made, and the key fob I'm just gonna keep hanging on my keychain, so when I'm driving I always have it with me so I can lock my car. But with this in here, you can see I've got plenty of room now. My knee is almost to the dash, but you know, I'm 6 foot tall, and if it wasn't for separating that key, I could not drive this car comfortably. They are much, much smaller. Way more room was taken out of the back, and that is all for the convertible top. I'll go ahead and I'll get out and I'll show you exactly what we're talking about. This car is a little bit easier to service, where you can actually take off all these panels and get to everything on the car. On the Spider, much tighter. You have to take off the entire lifting mechanism from the back, all the wiring and the lights, and just a lot more work. And then that is my convertible top. What happens is this pops out, and you can see there's just a tray down there. That tray covers everything. So when I get my VF Engineering supercharger on the Coupe, it's very easy to see. You can see it right through the glass, and it looks really nice. Gives us an extra 200 horsepower, but it's really easy to do on this car. On my car, you won't even be able to see the VF Engineering supercharger because it'll all be tucked away and hidden underneath that top. So that is why when VF Engineering puts a supercharger on this car, we're not going to call it a supercharger, we're going to call it a sleeper charger. Because nobody's going to know it's there. You're not going to see it from the back, but it's sleeper charged. So this will be the sleeper charged Lamborghini Gallardo. Our trunks are pretty much the same on both cars, the coupes and the convertibles. You have the exact same amount of room. One of the things they did on this one is a power amplifier. It's underneath that bottom tray, so mine is not as deep as this one. This car also is a final edition. Beautiful. I love that front bumper. I love the rear bumper. Where mine is standard Gallardo. See the differences in the bumpers there. Also, this one has the upgraded wheels. Mine has standard Lamborghini wheels. Probably going to get a powder coat those black or get a set of Richmond forged. I've been talking to them about a set for the car. The weight difference on these cars is about 500 pounds. Horsepower between the two cars is 10 horsepower. What are you talking about? MCG in the house. By the way, if you guys want to have your Lamborghini service, bring it on over here to Jerry's place. We do great work. $1,700 for a set of tires for this car right here. See, he's got hand cups on his. I have the Pirelli P-Series on mine. They put them on at $1,700. That is a SCG special. So you just tell them that Supercar Garage sent you over, and you'll get these tires for $1,700. They're what the car calls for the factory. So those are about the big differences between the cars. If you like a convertible and you're 6 feet tall, you can make this work, and you can make it work comfortably. If you're taller than 6 feet tall, you're going to have a really hard time driving it, at least not comfortably. I drove it to Vegas and I loved every second of it. I had no issues with it. But if I was an inch taller, my knees would be in my dash. So there you have it. Those are some of the big differences between the Coupes and the Spiders. Basically, it boils down to a whole lot more legroom. Other than that, cars are pretty much the same. And they're really good. I've been driving my car all week, and it's due for a bath. Cool. So that's it, you guys. We'll see you next time.